Welcome everyone to Event 12 of the LML, the Sand Rally. The contestants will go down the course and try and get to the finish line first. Here are the test teams. All of them, they will be joined by the Continental Condiments. They will go under the tunnel and to that first triangle, then through the waves and things, and then through the triangle and to the final sand part of the track. Now let's see what our test teams can do. Christmas Pushers out to an early lead, but the Wasteland Warriors a good pass, and the Continental Condiments there at the end over the Greek Freaks. Now the Fireballs have a 10-point lead over the Brunch Bunch for the championship lead. Candy Rangers in third, and the Universe is still in dead last with only 47 points. On to Heat 1, the Candy Rangers, the Benders, Tides, and Crustaceans. Let's see who can win here. Alright, the Benders off to an early lead, Tides in second. Candy Rangers are going to try and make a push, but Skittle, the reserve, cannot get it done. Here the replay. Basically, everyone just kept that position the whole time. The host team, Crustaceans, they did not have it in their bag. So the Benders will come away with the win, and the Tides will follow up in second to move on to the next round. Alright, Heat 2, the Tall Prairies, Teal Seals, Fireballs, and Silver Bengals. Let's see who can come away with this heat. Let's see, off to an early lead, the Tall Prairies. Teal Seals are going to try and make a push for it, but those will be the two moving on. And it looks like the Silver Bengals are going to get stuck up there, so that'll be a DNF. And the Fireballs, the championship leaders, will be knocked out in the first round. They're going to get third, but that really doesn't matter. Let's see, that's really bad for the Silver Bengals getting stuck right there on that top triangle. We probably will see more of those. So the Tall Prairies and Teal Seals will be moving on to the next round. All right, the Universes, Feline Frenzy, Melonheads, and Silver Speed Trains in Heat 3. Let's see who can come away with it here. All right, early lead for the Melonheads. Oh no, Feline Frenzy, they're going to fall behind by a lot. And I think that was the Universes. They're going to take the second spot, the team in dead last right now. What happened off? Panther could not hold it on. And yes, Andromeda will get it over Locomotive to move on to the semifinals. So, the Melonheads and the Universes will be moving on to the next round. Alright, Confettis, Team Starry, Brunch Bunch, and the Midnight Riders. Midnight Riders still don't have a medal yet. And it's going to be Team Starry out to an early lead. But no, the Midnight Riders are going to have it there. And that was very close between Team Starry and the Confettis. Who came away with second there? The Brunch Bunch are also not going to move on. And that looks like it was Starry from the Team Starry. And yes, Team Starry will be moving on with the Midnight Riders to the semifinals. The Confettis just getting knocked out there. And here the consolation round. The Fireballs, Candy Rangers, Crustaceans, and Silver Bengals. Let's see here. They're trying to get as many points as they can. And the host, the Crustaceans, they're off to the early lead. But oh my, the Candy Rangers, Skittle with the comeback. He might have taken it over the host. Oh, there's the Blue Crab getting launched over. I think he kept it though. I'm not sure. And the Silver Bengals getting stuck again. That's another DNF. And yes, Blue Crab will win it for the hosts. But that really doesn't matter. Maybe they'll get a few more points out of that. All right, the Confetti, Silver Speed Trains, Feline Frenzy, and the Brunch Bunch. They're also looking to rack up as many points as they possibly can. And that's Panther out to the early lead. And, yep, he'll hold it. And that's going to be the Silver Speed Trains in second and the Confettis in third. Brunch Bunch getting DNF as well. Ooh. So we had one DNF in the round before in this round as well. Dang. Alright, so it's going to be Feline Frenzy in first with Panther, then second the Silver Speed Trains with Locomotive, the Confettis in third, and the Brunch Bunch in fourth. Pancake wasn't able to do it, so the Silver Bengals are going to get 0 points from this, and Feline Frenzy, Panther, they're going to get the best of the rest here. Now, let's move on to the semifinals. The Tides, the Benders, Tall Prairies, and the Teal Seals. Who can move on to the finals? Tall Prairies out to an early lead. But no, the Tides, they're going to come in out of nowhere and take first. And the Tall Prairies will also move on with them. Teal Seals, Seal, the captain, going to get stuck there. Earthbender had it there, but then just slow down and let Tide absolutely take that gap and split the middle between the two to take first in this heat. So the Tides and the Tall Prairies moving on with Rip Current and Tall Grass, the Benders and the Teal Seals not going to move on. All right, the Universes, Melonheads, Midnight Riders, and Team Starry in this second semifinal. Who can move on to the finals? Melonheads have an early lead, but a good move by the Andromeda, and no one else is going to catch up to them, so it'll be Andromeda and Cantaloupe moving on to the finals. That was a very good move there by Andromeda to take first in the heat, but that in the semifinal. That doesn't really matter, and Starry going to get stuck there. So it's going to be the Universes and the Melonheads moving on to the finals with Andromeda and Cantaloupe Here, the semifinal consolation, Teal Seals, the Benders, Midnight Riders, and Team Starry, who can come away with it here. Early lead for Earthbender, but no, another down the middle move. Seal will take 5th place overall in this event with Moonlight right behind him, and Earthbender going to take 3rd in this heat. And Starry, I think he got stuck up there in that top triangle. Yes, he did. So they're going to get 8th. Yes, Team Starry going to get 4th in this heat. Then the Benders, Midnight Riders, and Teal Seals with Seal, the captain. And now, the finals, Tall Prairies, Tides, the Universes, and the Melonheads. Who can come away with gold? Here we go. Oh, good move by Andromeda. No, but Rip Current, he's going to take the middle lane, and that's going to get it. Cantaloupe going to get stuck on the top triangle. Let's see what happened here. It's a good move there by Andromeda, but he's going to hit the middle triangle, and that's going to let Rip Current have an easy victory to gold, though the Universes are going to get a silver, and the Tall Prairie is going to get bronze. So the Melonheads, yep, Cantaloupe getting 4th, and then Tallgrass, Andromeda, and Rip Current. There you have it. All right, let's see the overall standings for this event. There it is. Again, Silver getting dead last, and Tallgrass getting a bronze, another medal for the Tall Prairies, and Andromeda getting the 1st medal for the Universes. All right, and the Tides getting gold. All right, and the standings right now. The Fireballs will maintain their lead with 145 points. That's 11 clear of the Brunch Bunch. And the Tides are going to move up 3 spots into 10th. I'll see you for the next event, Event 13, Tower Descent. See you later. I'm Mashed.